Is my partner going to leave me? Am I good enough? Do they wish that they were with someone else? Are we sure they're going to stay? Are you going to stay? I mean, you might have asked that question 1,000 times to your partner, right? And you're still not sure. You might even be convinced that they're going to leave. This is a super common symptom amongst BPD people called the fear of abandonment. It's one of the most prevalent symptoms of the condition. It's also one of the toughest to beat. It stems from some sort of loss that you experienced in the past or some trauma. Usually this is in childhood, but it doesn't have to be. And usually it somehow relates to your parents. Maybe you didn't have a father figure in your life, or you're missing one of your parents, or you had some separation from your parents, or maybe your parents actually abandoned you to some extent, okay? Regardless of how it formed, it's now infiltrating your relationship. And that's tough to deal with. I mean, understanding that you have this condition is one thing, but actually facing these demons head on is an entirely different ballgame. And you have to be armed with the right skills to be able to do that. With that said, I have shot other videos on this topic, but I felt like they never really hit home. But I can tell you personally, firsthand, that I have lived my life up until remission focusing on whether or not they were going to leave me. Was I going to lose another friend? Was this going to be like the past? Is this another failed relationship? And that was hard for me. It was one of the hardest symptoms that I had to face. So I'm sure it's also hard for other BPD people. And with sensitive stability and interventive emotional skills, we target this kind of symptom. We create customized pathways for you to be able to rewire your brain and, most appropriately, rewire your emotions so that you don't have to suffer through this anymore, and you don't have to ask your partner 5,000 times, are you going to stay? Are you going to leave? Will you stay with me forever? I mean, we will just know at that point that we're in it to win it, and so is the partner, okay? So I kind of want you guys to know that there is hope and there are skills to get ahead of this. But the fear of abandonment is a very real symptom. And if you're experiencing that, you're likely living it every single day. So rather than suffer through that and also put your partner through that every day, I'd rather you get ahead of it. I'd rather you learn the skills necessary to beat it. And I hope this video helps.